The Presidential Post-Standing Tax Pitting (PSTT) had its first Elite stakeholders meeting in the Apapa area of Lagos State with the President's government agencies and parastatals as well as other relevant stakeholders. With several complaints of anomalies on the port corridor by stakeholders present, the National President Council of Maritime Transport Union and Association, Comtua Adeyinka Aroyemo, commended PSTT on free flow of vehicles at the port corridor, while it raised concerns on anomalies by the law enforcement agencies. The second in command of Independent Corrupt Practices and Other Related Affairs Commission, ICPC Lagos State Chapter Barrister Dennis Idoko, stated that loopholes amongst officers of agencies give rise to corruption, fraud and crime, adding that ICPC is an effective collaboration with agencies involved in order to checkmate the anomalies. He, however, encouraged stakeholders and collaborators to lodge complaints to ICPC in the case of observed anomalies, while he assured them of quick response and aided investigation of system review. Meanwhile, the National Coordinator of PSTT, Moses Fadipe, assured that the tax team is set to resume its Operation Free the Port corridors in Monday, 3rd of April 2023, while it called for collaboration of all and sundry in port logistic ring.
In the area of the traffic congestion, ease of doing business, they have been able to at least cover some miles. But the ones we are talking about, which goes a little bit beyond the jurisdiction of PSTT and falls under the duties of law enforcement agencies, the police and the customs, these are areas we are getting concerned and disturbed on a daily basis.
So that this myriad of complaints, they can be taken care of gradually. The project of this type will, to a very large extent, stem the tide of corruption. But we know that corruption is a simmering thing, it's cooking all the time. As we are nipping them somewhere, other ones are generating. But system studies, repeated system studies, can ensure that these things are put at their barest minimum.
This is a task for all, not PSCT alone. And you've called it out there when they said, yes, they have leaders. Even the community traditional rulers. Everybody is involved. Lagos State government, we keep saying it. I've been to the Ministry of Transportation, to meet with Lagos State government. We can all do it together. But within the ambit of the mandate of the PSTT, by the grace of God, come next week, you see us moving out. And when we move out, majority of you we have moved out in the past before, and you've seen how it is. And by the time